Hi everyone. In today's DIY projects, we are crafting with Dollar Tree items. We'll be creating some beautiful home decor on a budget that you could use to decorate your home. For your shopping convenience, all the items used in today's DIY projects will be linked in the description box below, so do check them out and let's jump right into our first DIY project. For our first project, we're going to be using these two fish bowls from the Dollar Tree. For this project, we are making a vase. And I'm going to be gluing some pearls onto my fish bowls. For my glue, I'm using E6000 and I'm using different sizes of my pearls. And I'm just placing them in random areas. I'm using a small amount of my E6000, that way I won't have too much overspill. And for this project, I'm using two bowls. I'm going to be gluing both of them together with my strong adhesive and my hot glue. Just make sure that they're straight. We're going to be painting on the inside of our vase, and I'm using a blue color mixed with a red, and that way I'll have a darker blue. So you can go ahead and just use whatever acrylic color that you like. I'm pouring my paint on the inside and then I'll just mix it around to coat the area. Then I'll pour off the excess. I allowed them to dry. Then I'm adding some rhinestone ribbon to the center. Then I clean my bowl with my alcohol. And here's how this project turned out, guys. I hope you like this one. Let's move on to our next project. For this project, we're making a vase. I'm going to be using a cylinder vase from the Dollar Tree and a metal pencil holder. I'm going to spray both pieces with my Rust-Oleum white gloss. Now they're both dry. I'm going to be adding a piece of gold trim, and I got this trim on Amazon. It's a little difficult to work with, especially at the joints, so I'm using tape to hold it down until my adhesive dries. On both sides of my trim, I'm using rhinestone ribbon just to add a little bit of flair and to cover that area in the middle entirely. I'm also adding a second trim, and I'm adding one piece of my rhinestone ribbon. If you want this to be a permanent bond, to go ahead and use your strong adhesive. I'm going to be using hot glue for this one. And here's how this project turned out, guys. I hope you like this one. Now let's move on to our next project. For this project, we're going to be making a mirrored wall decoration. And I'm using this wire wreath from the Dollar Tree. And I'm also using cotton rope. And you can get rope from the Dollar Tree. I got mine from Amazon. I attach my rope starting on the underside of my wire wreath, and then I'll just continue wrapping it around. And I'm making sure that it's close together. Now I'm at the end. I flipped it over, so this will be the underside. And I'm just using my hot glue to finish it off. And then I'll cut the excess off and tuck that piece. Now you can go, I'm going to be coloring this rope. You can go ahead and color your rope beforehand. Just mix your favorite paint with warm water and about 1 to 1 ratio, and that will color it. Because it's cotton, it takes well to the paint. So you can do this beforehand or you can do it afterwards like I'm doing here. And I'm using a blue paint for this project. As I said, you can buy your favorite color, whatever color you decorate with in your house. That's what you buy at the store. So I'm giving the frame one coat of my blue, and that will be the base color. Then I'm going over it with a gray color on top. And this will add some dimension to the frame. Now here's how that looks. I left it outside to dry. Now I'm also using a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be spraying the edges. Now I'll flip my pizza pan over, and this is the back side that we're working from. I added a plate underneath to raise the pizza pan so I can place the frame on top of it. Now I'll just use my hot glue and my strong adhesive to attach both. To hook our wall decoration on the wall, I'm using a picture frame hook. And I'm using my strong adhesive and also my hot glue so I can continue to work while it dries. To make it a little bit neater in the back, I'm using a piece of felt from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just using my hot glue to connect it. If you like at least one of these projects so far, I'm going to ask you to please give me a thumbs up. It helps to support my channel. And another way that you can support my channel is by leaving me a comment. It doesn't have to be an entire sentence, just one word is good enough. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm making the opening for the hook and I'm cutting the excess off. Now it's looking nice and now for the front, we're going to be adding a 12-inch mirror, and I'm cutting a piece of cardboard to give the mirror some height. If the cardboard is not thick enough, you might want to use 2 pieces so the mirror can fall exactly where the top of the pizza pan is. Now I'm using my hot glue and my strong adhesive to attach the cardboard to the back of the mirror, and then I'll attach my mirror to my pizza pan. And you want to use your strong adhesive for this project. I placed weights on top and left it overnight to dry. And here's how this project turned out, guys. Hope you like this one. Now let's move on to our next project. For this project, we are making a planter. And we're going to be using 2 of these MDF wreaths from the Dollar Tree. And I'm also using some paint stir sticks. And I think I used 29 paint sticks. To make sure they're straight, I'm adding 1 paint stick. Then I'm adding a tower block in between. And that will help me to keep the paint sticks aligned and evenly spaced. Now this is how they should look. And I'll just continue to go all the way around. And for the last one, I just placed it in the center. I'm using a piece of painter's tape to hold them together so I can place my second wreath inside. To attach my wreath, I'm using some wood glue, and I added a small amount of water to my wood glue, that way it will flow in between the creases. And to hold it even tighter, I'm using rubber bands. I'm going to be painting my planter black, and I'm using this acrylic paint, and I'm just using my brush to paint all over the inside and the outside. For my plants, I'm going to be using this trash can from the Dollar Tree, and I'm also using a piece of foam board, and I'll just cut out a piece of foam board and place it in the top of the trash can. That way I don't have to use any stuffing. Now I'll take my trash can outside and I'll spray paint it with my black Rust-Oleum matte spray paint. And I'm going to be using these grass. Dollar Tree also sells these, but I got mine from Amazon. And everything that I'm using, I'll leave the link in the description box below. You can find the description below the title. You can add rocks or moss to fill in the areas. And here's how this project turned out, guys. Hope you like this one. Let me know which of these projects were your favorite this week and if you'll be recreating any of them. If you missed my previous video, here it is on the screen. Just click that rectangular box to watch. Please remember to give me a thumbs up before you leave and share this video with someone that may be interested. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Take care and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye bye.